Hello everyone, it's Cookie Games XP here, and today I'll be doing a character Overwatch top 5 video. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so at number 5 we have Ana. She is one of my favourite healers in the game, not because of her healing capabilities though. It's because of her damage output. It may not look it may not look a lot on the screen, but the fact that it drains over a period of time makes her just useful. For if, say, a Roadhog is attacking a target, he can't use his hook because he's just used it, this target is going to get away. If Ana's there, she can make sure that kill she guarantees that kill, because one, she has a scope, so she can zoom in on that kill, and she can drain the remaining of his life, and that just makes it a far better character. So her sleep dart, I think, is quite a cool ability, because it can either stop her from being attacked or let her get someone down for the whole team to rush that target. So say there's a Xayah and it's coming after your Ana, and you put that target, the Xayah, to sleep, everyone can just rush her and hopefully get that kill. So another thing is that her healing potion, I think, is a great ability, because she can heal one, and also it increases the healing of team members, and she can stop healing of your enemies and also damage them. Now her super ability is really interesting because it increases the character's attack but lowers their damage taken. And today she's at number 5 because she's a strong-ish healer, but the only issue is that it's a bit hard to hit. Now moving on to the infamous Roadhog. Now, I've chosen Roadhog for this position because he's a great character, but he's very obvious, and I'll get into what I mean by that later. So, his shotgun, we'll start off with the basics. His shotgun is so powerful, and I love the fact that it deals so much damage. And his gun has an interesting capability of the fact that he can shoot at long distance as well, which I think makes it quite interesting as a weapon. And it also deals a lot of damage. So if you're shooting a tracer, say, and they've just used their time rewind and they can't do it again, but you've nearly killed them, but they've made it too far for your shotgun to reach, you can just use the longer range shotgun pellets and kill them, and it makes it so much better. Okay, so we'll move on to his healing now. So his healing is such a cool ability as well. The fact that he can heal and move makes him a great character, because he can heal whilst he's getting attacked by a load of enemies and leave whilst it brings and he can bring all his buddies along after with him and just get ready to mess all of the enemy team up. And that's why I love his healing so much. You'll see here that I'm going to use his healing and just walk a little bit because I don't get too damaged, because it just takes ages for them to hurt me. But yeah. Alright, now let's move on to his other ability, the hook. Now I love his hook ability because it's just so strong. Like, it damages the enemy quite a lot at first, and then with the added shot from your gun, it's nearly a guaranteed kill as long as you shoot them in the head, which is what I love so much. So you'll see here in a second that I'll use the hook and I'm going to throw them off the edge, and I think that's a really cool thing, to manage to get environmental kills with a character who doesn't even leave the ground himself. Alright, so now I'll move on to the ultimate ability. Now this is an okay ultimate ability, but I don't like it too much because it doesn't deal a load of damage, and I prefer being up close because that's what he's about, but then he pushes them all away, which I find kind of odd. So that's why he's at the number 4 position. So at our number 3 spot we have Tracer. So I chose Tracer for the number 3 spot because she's quite a strong character. At the same time, she's a freaking leaf. You could just tear her in half. She's that weak in health. But she had to be number 3 because she's just so fast, and I love that. I love how she can just get out of trouble really quick, and that's just something I like. But then she also has quite strong guns. But the issue, as you can see here, is that the further away she gets, she becomes practically useless at any sort of long distance. But close up, she's a force to be reckoned with completely. especially if you don't know this girl is there. So I'm not sure if you guys know this, but you can hear the type of threats levels there are. You can hear their steps louder and louder, and Tracer has a very quiet stepping sound, so it's hard to detect that she's there. Now, her rewind ability is something I adore in the game so much, because the fact that she can just rewind and get all that health back and then pummel you with bullets makes her such a powerful weapon. Now, you'll see here that I've used her ultimate just then. Now, I like her ultimate. I don't love her ultimate, it's an okay ultimate, but I do like the fact that it can stick to an enemy. And it can say the enemy gets it stuck to them and they're in a group. The fact that it can just destroy all of them in one go makes it very interesting. So you'll never see me pull that off, because I'm not good enough. But I love it still, to have that feeling that, oh my god, I could get all of these people in one go. That's why she's at number 1. And at number 2, we have Soldier. Now, I have Soldier at number 2 because he's an all-round great Overwatch teammate, I guess. He is just powerful. His gun deals a lot of damage from medium to close range, and he has a lot of abilities. So he has sprint, he has healing, and he has his helix rockets. Now that just makes him an all-round strong character. He has distance, he has explosives, he has healing, and he has speed, which makes him a great character. So you'll see that as the further he gets though, the more spread he has on his weapons, which makes it kind of an issue, but that's not the most terrible thing. Now his ultimate is a pretty cool ability, and it allows him to shoot so many people at once, and that's why I love it, because it can just get so many team kills. So that's why Soldier's at number 2. And taking our number 1 spot is none other than Mei, the Ice Goddess. So I chose her for this position because she's so powerful. The fact that she can freeze an enemy, then just icicle them straight to the head, makes her so strong. And it means she's got close range and long range, and her icicle shots are just so strong, and I love that. They deal so much damage, especially if you shoot someone in the head, and it's just so cool. It's so cool! So now let's move on to her blockade ability, her Ice Wall. It makes it great for a team. The fact that she can plop a wall anywhere, essentially anywhere anyway. And it would be great if someone's trying to go through a tunnel, and then she pops that wall up and blocks that off, so the enemy team have to go through, say, another exit, which your whole team could be waiting at, which makes her a great team player. It also stops your enemy teammates from getting damaged, of course, and the wall can actually soak up a decent amount of damage, which is great. Now, she also has an ability which lets her heal, and this healing ability is just really cool, because the fact that she can stand back, get shot, and then heal all that is such a trolling move, but it also allows her to maneuver the battlefield. Now, she has her ultimate, which is a massive range, and I love that. The fact that it can freeze an enemy, and then you can just pick everyone off inside. If they're not already frozen, they're going to be slow, and it just makes her a great character to play. And she's not a hard character to understand either. That's why I've chosen Mei the Ice Goddess as number 1. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.